What's going on, you guys? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Utah Hockey Club and talking about some logos that actually leaked. So for those of you guys who are unaware, I did make a video about this, but the Utah Hockey Club named the 3 names that they want to go for next season. They're going to allow all the players, or not players, they're going to allow all of the fans who go to, I forget how many games it is. I think it's their next 6 games or something like that, to vote on which team name and logo they like best. So we're going to kind of break down the team names and the logos, primarily logos here because the team names have kind of been out for a while, but the logos actually just got released today at the time I'm filming this, yesterday after I upload this. So definitely let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. I'm very intrigued to see what you guys have to say. I'm pretty sure, at least from what I've seen online, a lot of people have this same opinion about these. But I definitely still want to hear what you guys have to say. And of course, as always, before we get into it, it would mean a lot if you guys subscribed, liked the video if you enjoyed. Let's dive in. So before I show you guys anything or put anything up on the screen here, I do want to talk about kind of the names that were announced or maybe leaked. Actually, they were announced. They were fully announced by Utah. We got the Utah Mammoth as one. We got the Utah Outlaws as the other. And then we got the Utah Hockey Club staying as the team name. Now, a lot of people really wanted the Utah Yetis, but unfortunately, because of the Cooler brand, they're not allowed to use that. It's copyright, so they're not allowed to use Yetis, which sucks because, to be honest, me and I think everyone else agrees that that was easily the best name option. Also, I should just say, before we even get further into this, what terrible planning by Utah. Like, I don't know if they knew that they wanted the name Yetis until everyone else kind of wanted them to go with that route. To kind of go into this without any kind of identity, at least thought out by year 2, is crazy to me. I understand the hockey club being used year 1 because you didn't have the time to do all the branding and stuff, but the fact you didn't have anything kind of on the back burner ready to be used is crazy to me. They're totally just coming up with this on the fly and it's ridiculous. But yeah, like, Utah Hockey Club to me has kind of grown on me a little bit. I didn't like it at first. It's still very, very boring. It reminds me just a lot of like what soccer does or football does, because with like football club or soccer club, and it is a little bit boring, but they are the only team like that, so it's still kind of unique in a sense. Utah Outlaws totally seems like an EASHL name. Like, it 100% seems like something you would make on franchise mode in NHL. And spoiler alert, the logos feel that way as well. Utah Mammoth is kind of cool. I don't know if I love it though, just the way it sounds. Like, Utah Mammoth just doesn't really sound the greatest. I mean, I guess it is kind of cool. Let's throw the graphic up on the screen here. This is from sportslogos.net. They're the one that kind of made it more condensed and a little bit better to look at here. So we're going to use this graphic, so shout out to them. And you can see the logos here. They even kind of put the logos on the jerseys, so you can kind of see what the logos would look like on their current jerseys, because I believe they did announce, or their GM or president announced, that they're keeping the same jersey designs and colors. They're just coming out with that new logo and new name. And let's break it down first and go with the Utah Mammoth, which I think might be the best logo of the 3. I still don't like it by any means, but it's definitely the best one of the 3. I'm intrigued that all of these logos don't have a lot of color. There's not a lot of blue. They're pretty much black and white with that light blue just kind of barely thrown in there. There's honestly not a lot to these logos, especially the Mammoth one here. Very, very dark, a lot of black. Like, I'd say probably 75% of this logo is black. You got a little bit of white and a little bit of light blue in there. And I'm going to be honest, I think that's going to get lost on the jersey a lot. You can kind of see it on the mock-up that they did here. Like, from afar, you only see the white because the black is essentially negative space. And to me, you kind of lose what's going on there. I know there's still that outline around the logo, but still, to me, it just kind of gets lost. Utah Outlaws to me is an absolute no. It's the worst of the worst, in my opinion. The worst one of the 3 for sure. This feels very, like I said about the name, very NHL franchise mode, very EASHL, very fake, made up, like it's a default logo. And then the Utah Hockey Club name, I think, is my favorite out of the 3, which is kind of crazy. And some of that could be because I'm used to it now. Like, I'm used to them being called the Utah Hockey Club. But the logo, I don't like, and it doesn't match the name whatsoever. Like, the logo feels very off balanced. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't really like the mountains kind of coming out of the head of the Yeti. It's cool that they have that little like Utah State outline in one of the mountains. That's kind of neat, kind of a cool little Easter egg in there. But all in all, I think out of the 3 logos, the Mammoth one's my favorite, but the Hockey Club is my favorite name of them. I don't really like Utah Mammoth. Utah Outlaws to me is just a no deal no matter what. Now, what I think they should do personally is just stick with the word mark. I don't like their logo though. Like, I shouldn't say I don't like it. I don't love the circle one that you see at the top left of this graphic here. I don't particularly love that, but I like their text jersey. Like, I really like that. Like, if they wanted to go with one of these logos, I guess whatever, but I don't think they should put it on a jersey. I don't think it would look good. I personally think what they have here, like the Utah text, is actually the best route to go for the uniforms and the jerseys. And I think it looks better than all 3 of these jerseys, or all 3 of these logos. It's also very, very underwhelming. To me, the logos look a little bit AI based, a little bit like I said before, auto-generated, like already made not custom logos in NHL franchise mode, whatever it may be. They feel very fake. They feel very, like, I don't know, not personalized. Other than the Yeti one, I guess, having the Utah outline in there, that's kind of cool. But otherwise, like, I just don't know how I feel about these being on the front of a jersey. I'm very intrigued to see what fans are going to vote for, because that's the one they're apparently going to go with. So I'm intrigued what route they go with. I'm also very interested why they didn't have an option that was Utah Hockey Club with their current logo and current look. Maybe they're already set on moving away from that, but I'm intrigued to see, like, if that was an option, how many people would have just stuck with what they have, or if they would have voted for one of these changes. But yeah, I'm going to be honest, very, very underwhelming. I was very excited to see the branding of Utah and see how this develops. Now I'm just a little bit more, like, scared in a way. But yeah, again, like I said at the beginning of the video, let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. And of course, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.